catch dog, he getting the beats like it's Drake, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good go retrieve it, just short small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah, put out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Poses.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. We had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dak off the play fake. Close secured by George Pickett. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak to the air here. This finds Schoonmaker complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts setting up to throw. He just kept going their own way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the first.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here, but I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. On the move, headed right. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. A third down run with Blue. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Here he goes, third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Escapes a defender. He cuts it right. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a slim 2-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drew here from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 43. Blue gets the handoff. He's got room to roam. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, that short pass gets tipped, and you then don't have much time to react to the catch. But he brings it in anyway to save the completion.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Prescott here from the gun. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On third down, it's Hurts. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And an Eagle first down.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Hurts yet again. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. I'm going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's Hurts once again. He's going to push one deep down the right. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. And again, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
On the return, here comes Rivers. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Back to throw. Here's Dak. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Into a crowd and, intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Eagles get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Looking to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
One final shot before the half. Look at that power, deep left side. And his final shot of the half will not connects. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Up the middle, Blue. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Pass is caught by Blue. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Prescott to throw once more. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Dak throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense in a hurry up here. Hurts on 1st down. And oh, he got it! Interception! Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know, Kay, we've worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer in Talkback. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. Room to work at the 35. Inside the 45. Jaden Blue. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, But A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go to Barkley again. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Third and just 2 to go. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Catch made. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now a point after to bring it back within 1 score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On the give, it's Blue. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Vacates quickly left side. Finds him on the crossing route. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Blue gets it. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott will look to throw. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Eagles trail by 15. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Hurts once again. Put the body on the line for his team. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. First down throwing for Hurts. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going with blue here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here he goes, one final shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are stuffed on the return on the final play of this game. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.